Okay, let's talk about the challenge that you gave yourself
Yeah.
because I think it's a really cool thing. So you decided you were going to cook a meal from
Yeah.
every state. So
Yeah.
once a week, every state, basically, right?
Pretty much, but like I was gone over the summer, so I had to like double up a lot of weeks, and then I had to do two back to back for this week because we're leaving tomorrow. But yeah, I finished with Wyoming, and I did venison steaks,
Was it
which
good?
were, I mean, I need to work on my steak cooking game. They're a little medium rather than medium
Mm,
rare, but yeah, still pretty good. Honestly, not as gamey as I thought it was going to be. It was really interesting though, reflecting back. A, proud of myself for sticking to it. Like that's
yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
impressive.
Yeah. B, I'll say that if you are stuck in like a food, what am I cooking? Do a cooking challenge. Pick up a cookbook and be like, I'm gonna cook my way through this, or like do the 50 state thing, or just, it made it a lot easier to decide dinners. But C, reflecting on the actual challenge itself, it's interesting what states have had developed like state cuisines and state dishes versus just like, oh, this state is known for this particular ingredient.
Welcome to Her Unshakable Confidence. I'm Simone Knego,
And I'm Olivia Knego.
and today we're just talking. It's our last episode of the year, and
I
so
have to
we're
get
like,
up in 12 hours from now. That's actually
okay,
like not that long away, but like
it's
it
pretty
feels
long away.
it feels
Yeah.
pretty close. I
Like
don't know.
12 hours, that's like 3 nights of sleep for your dad and 2 nights of sleep for me. So
And it's
you're
like
you're pretty good.
one and like maybe a quarter for me.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got time. Uh did you order dinner?
Not yet. Well, it's only 4:45.
Oh, I forget that you're
I was just like
early.
trying to hunt down. Okay, this is fun fact, guys, if you're unaware. Not that it's a like it's a made up tradition based off of necessity, I guess, is that many Jewish people who do not celebrate Christmas order Chinese or go out to eat Chinese on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because, historically speaking, Chinese restaurants were the only ones that were open on Christmas. And so now it's like a fun little tradition, I would say.
Yes. I'm actually cooking tonight. So,
Oh, why? Are you ordering
well,
Chinese tomorrow?
no, we're actually going over to a friend's house tomorrow. We're going
See,
over to yeah.
we're doing Chinese tonight because we leave tomorrow for
Yeah.
Christmas because we're
No.
budget travelers. So we're
I'm
traveling
like
on
cooking
Christmas.
like yeah, which is smart, right?
Yeah, we get in at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be to my boyfriend's parents' house by noon. Why do we need to be there any earlier?
Okay, and just so you know, yes, I'm wearing PJs and I'm drinking wine. I mean,
I'm not. I mean, I am wearing PJs.
but it is
They're
our
like
final
my
episode.
daytime PJs. Like I changed from my nighttime PJs to my daytime PJs.
Well, we went out today and then I came home and put PJs on and said, these
God
are staying
bless
on the rest of
you.
the night.
Was today bad going out?
No, because we just went close to home.
Okay, yeah, and I just went literally like Costco's like what, maybe 3 or 4 miles down the street from me. That was the most nightmare situation in the world. I don't know why I was like, oh, it'll be fine. Like, no, it was not. The roadways were bad. Costco is the busiest I've ever seen it.
Well,
And
it's Christmas.
I understand all of this, but I quite literally forgot. Okay.
I met a friend for lunch, actually a new friend. Look at me, I made a new friend. A new friend for lunch on what is today?
The 24th, Christmas Eve.
I know. It's like, is it Saturday? I forget the
Like,
day of the
no,
week.
it's a
It's like so weird
Wednesday.
being up. Okay. I met her on Monday, and as soon as I started driving up there, I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. Like, it is going to
Yeah.
be so busy there. So, because the parking lot is right near the big mall, and it was fine. Like, I found a parking space. I had to hike, 6 miles, but I found a parking space. And then she was messaging me. She's like, it's a pain to even get in here. I was like, just wait until you try to get out of here. But
Oh,
yeah, I
well, yeah,
mean,
that parking
it's
lot.
an interesting thing that so many people wait to the absolute last minute. And I'm wondering, do you think things get cheaper at the last minute or you think they're more expensive?
I can't think that they get cheaper. I mean, Costco didn't seem to be any different. And I guess I kind of understand Costco because, like, how early are you buying your food? But, like, I don't know. You could have shopped, like, the weekend before instead of the
I
23rd.
don't know. I mean,
And then, but, like, I was on the phone with Emma about it. And I was like, I'm being such a Grinch right now because these people are trying to enjoy their holiday. And I'm just trying to get my tires done.
well, it
Um,
is kind of funny that that's what you decided to do, but I bet you that was busy too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it normally take. They got me in for an appointment, fine, I guess. But no, I had to do it because Costco has a thing when you order their tires, you have like a week to get them installed. And so, like, I guess I could have asked them to put it on hold, but they were like, just try to come in on like the 23rd because they came in on the 22nd. So I was like, okay, like, I'll just go in and get them done.
Well, I'm just glad you got them done because I've
Me
been
too.
harping on you for a year to get
Yeah.
tires. So guess
I
what?
mean,
Now you're safe.
it was a pretty big day for me yesterday.
Mm.
I got my tires done finally after like a year. I finished my New Year's resolution,
You
which is,
have a New Year's. Oh,
or it was a
because
New
last
Year's
year.
challenge. Fine.
Okay.
I finished
Don't
it.
resolute me.
My challenge, which was cooking a food from every state, and I finished a shawl that I had been working on for like probably like 3 months.
Okay, let's talk about the challenge that you gave yourself
Yeah,
because I think it's a really cool thing. So you decided you were going to cook a meal from
yeah,
every state. So
yeah.
once a week, every state, basically, right?
Pretty much, but like I was gone over the summer, so I had to like double up a lot of weeks, and then I had to do two back to back for this week because we're leaving tomorrow. But yeah, I finished with Wyoming, and I did venison steaks,
Was it
which were,
good?
I mean, I need to work on my steak cooking game. They're a little medium rather than medium
Mm,
rare, but yeah, still pretty good. Honestly, not as gamey as I thought it was going to be. It was really interesting though, reflecting back. A, proud of myself for sticking to it. Like that's
yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
impressive.
Yeah. B, I'll say that if you're stuck in like a food, what am I cooking? Do a cooking challenge. Pick up a cookbook and be like, I'm gonna cook my way through this, or like do the 50 state thing, or just, it made it a lot easier to decide dinners. But C, reflecting on the actual challenge itself, it's interesting what states have had developed like state cuisines and state dishes versus just like, oh, this state is known for this particular ingredient.
That's interesting. What was
Yeah.
your well? So okay, let me give you a tip about a steak. So in terms of if you slice it right after you cook it and
Ooh.
you separate the pieces so they don't keep cooking, right? So like sometimes your
Okay.
dad will slice them and then they're touching each other and they'll keep cooking, but if you separate them, they stay that temperature.
Okay,
That's
that's
my
actually good to know.
that's my tip of the
Because
day.
I think I pulled it off at the right temp, but like I let them sit unsliced for a bit. But I'll say also like I am new to cooking steak. I've done it maybe like two times before this.
Yeah, your sister's actually cooking steak for herself tomorrow because in Wales nothing's open.
Yeah,
Like
she was telling me that she had to pre-order her Chinese food if she wanted to get any, and I was like,
and
"What?"
they were closed.
Yeah,
So
she was like, "When
she
would
didn't
I
even get
supposed
it.
to
She was so
pre-order it?"
upset. She was
Yeah,
so
I was like,
upset.
"It's okay, like whatever."
So what was
Um,
your favorite meal of the entire year? What was your favorite state
oh
that you
man,
cooked?
I have to really think. Um, I would probably go Maine because obviously like a lobster roll is always going to be one of the best things you ever eat.
Yeah.
And I we bought like summer shandies to go with it, and it was like right the time of year was perfect too, right when you did Maine because it was like the change of daylight savings, but like the better change. So when like, you know,
It stays late longer
yeah,
and
and the sun is coming out,
light longer.
we ate on the balcony. It was just like that was a really great one. Um
Can I say I don't know what a summer shandy is?
like a lemony beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounded more exciting.
No, no.
Okay.
It's like a, just a more citrusy beer. I like more like not I like more fruit adjacent beers than like wheat
I don't
adjacent
like beer at all.
beers.
I don't like beer at all. I like cider. If
I'll
I'm gonna
enjoy a
drink anything like
sour.
that. No, thank
I
you.
mean, I'll try any beer, honestly. I just like enjoy sours, and then I will, if a Guinness is on the menu, I'm going to order a Guinness because it's a challenge. Not for me to
Okay.
drink. Well, I guess for me to drink and for the bartender to pour.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, wait,
Go.
we don't need to go off of beers. Like this is just random.
Yeah. No. Okay. So let's talk about where you're traveling tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow we're with our cat, by the way. Um,
Oh, that's right. You're taking the cab.
yeah.
Do you drug
I'm
her?
Oh, yeah, she's getting gab pension in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, which will be a pain. I don't know how people deal with their cats. I know with our dogs we do pill pockets, but
Mm-hmm.
we've tried that. She eats around it.
Mm.
So we have to like force her mouth open and get it in. Cuz she'll spit it out too. Like she
Yeah.
won't just be like, oh, fine, I'll take it. Like she'll spit it out. Like it has to go down. But it'll be good. It'll be good because like I don't know, it'd be good for her and it'll be good for us. I think it would be a very long period of time to, especially like no one's in town right now to watch her, so it'd be strangers. I would be stressed about
Yeah,
that.
it's too much.
And
Yeah.
she gets to have her little outdoor adventure for 2 weeks, get back to her natural habitat of being a predator.
Do you think she's going to be depressed when she comes back if she's like out there like killing birds and rats and then she has to come home and just like sit in the house?
Well, then maybe hopefully the cockroaches will come back and she can prey
Oh,
on those again.
gross. No, we don't need those.
She's making her rent at least.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any alive ones in a bit, so
Okay.
thank God.
That's pretty good.
No, we're traveling to Washington State to see Jack's parents and his family for Christmas, and then Jack's best friend is getting married, so we're going from Washington State to his town in Alaska, where he's originally from. Southeast, so not brutal Alaska, but brutal for me Alaska in terms of the weather.
I think of Alaska and it's all brutal, right? I mean,
the part where he is
in
really
terms
not
of, in
that
terms of weather. I mean, it's beautiful, but the weather.
Yeah, like it's really not that northern. I mean, it's not northern at all. It's the weather when we're going is going to be like 30s and 20s, so
Okay,
still
that's
freezing, but
that's
not
not too
horrible.
bad.
They did just have like a huge freeze warning where it was in like the negatives. I don't think I've actually ever been. Oh, I was going to lie there. Caught myself. I was going to say I've never been in the negatives, but I've actually been to Antarctica, so that's a lie.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good try.
yeah,
And you
but-
swam with icebergs, so
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't call it swimming. I would call
I
it
would. I
flailing.
was. Yeah. I was,
I would call it flailing. as
Oh, okay.
you-
That was actually really. I was going to say a dip. Oh, Jack just texted me that Petersburg is the same latitude as Scotland. So the town that he's from is the same latitude as
Oh, okay.
Scotland. So it's really not that northern. Thank you.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. So, but it's cold. I mean,
cold for me for sure.
I mean, for me, it'd be frozen. Like we're dipping into the 50s next week, and I'm like, oof, bring out the boots and the parka.
Yeah, and like I have my big heavy winter coat packed. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll bring one if it seems lower." What? I was like, "What about like hat, scarf, gloves?" I packed them for him. We'll see if he wears them.
You need all.
I
of
packed
those
them
things.
for me. I packed a lot for me. Don't worry.
You could freeze very quickly, like very quickly.
Yeah,
People
like me.
die
Yes.
in those situations. Okay.
Yes.
Like
I don't worry.
Wildlife there.
Oh yeah, like crazy. I mean,
I have never been. I've been to Alaska, but not where you're going. Tell me
yeah.
what you've seen.
Wait, you've never been to like Sitka?
Yeah, we were in Sitka.
It's like near-ish to Sitka, not really, but like near-ish. Also very not comparative. Like, don't think the proposal, guys. Like, it's not like the proposal at all. Yes, when I was there last time, we saw. What are the big smelly ones? Are they seals or sea lions? No. Yeah, it wasn't a walrus.
Sea
a walrus
lions.
would have been. Yeah, sea lion then. Yeah, Jack just texted sea lion. We saw sea lion.
Keep texting, Jack.
Yeah,
Help
thank
her
you.
out.
What
Help the
other
girl out.
wildlife do we see when we're there, Jack?
Do they have like? I mean, it's an island, so do they have
Harbor
like
seals?
elk and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
Or is
I
it
think
all-
there's like moose and elk. Pretty sure.
How do they get there? That's a question that I always wonder. Like, it's an island. How do they get
I think
there?
they
swim there?
Like I think they swim.
Okay.
Granted, like it's an what's the word? Archipelago, where it's like a group of multiple islands.
Archipelago. That's how I say it. I don't know how you really say it.
I knew the word. I just don't know how to pronounce it, Jack. He like texted the word. Like that doesn't tell me how to pronounce it.
I think I don't know. I don't know.
But like it's close enough that you could like swim. But like like that gets into like Darwinism and the fact that like some individual islands have like individual like subspecies of animals. One of the most interesting things is that he has sandhill cranes, and like they have a sandhill crane lake, and I think that's really interesting because we have sandhill cranes. So like on the opposite parts of the country.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that really sweet though?
And
like,
do they?
It's cute.
And do they? Okay, this is so random. Do they go different places during the year, or they're there all year?
Oh no, like so they come to us, like they migrate. So like
but I feel like they're here all year.
We have year-round ones, but the ones near him, I think, are
we have
like
Floridians.
Yeah, they migrate back and forth. So I think they do like the breeding and the hatching there, and then they fly down south for the
Yeah,
winters.
in our area, they're not leaving. They're
But
like,
I think
we
that's
got
pretty
it pretty good
sweet.
here.
That's like, symbolic that we both have sandhill cranes. I always thought that was cute.
Mm.
Um, they do have bear.
Well,
Not that you like see them very frequently,
they
but
could eat you.
they're there. Well, I'm well aware. And then like every once in a while, I guess you'll see whales and orcas. Orcas specifically is very fascinating to me.
I think so too. I think like looking at orcas, like people are always so scared, but there's never been, and I've looked this up, there's never been a record of an orca killing a human other than in the sea parks, right?
Yeah.
Like, so not in the
Well,
wild.
did they kill the ones? Remember the pack of orcas that were attacking boats in the? I'm not going to be able to say that strait. The
Yeah,
Gibraltar
I
Strait.
don't
I'm
actually
sorry,
think
guys.
they ever got you know, got to the actual humans on the boat, but yeah, they were
Yeah, but like
ramming
that's
the
also still
boats.
provoked. They don't do
Yeah,
things to humans unprovoked, which I do think
yeah.
is fascinating. Um, would recommend. I think you've seen it, but like The Secret Life of Whales, great.
I
Oh my
actually have
god.
not seen it.
Oh my god, it's actually so good. It's
Okay.
on Disney Plus. They do a whole. I think they've done multiple different seasons with like Secret Lives of Elephants, Secret Lives of Whales. I don't remember what the other ones are, but
I think
like
whales are so cool.
yeah,
Like,
completely
and
agree.
that whole, I mean, thankfully, like SeaWorld isn't taking whales the orcas anymore. I mean, they
My
still
god, they
have some
should
in
shut
captivity that
down
they can't,
completely. It's horrible.
but again, taking a whale that's been in captivity for a really long time
Oh
and trying to
yeah,
put them into the wild, I think is probably
I don't
impossible
think
at this point.
that's yeah. I completely agree. I wouldn't even know how you could do that.
Yeah.
Um,
But you watch how they stay together as a pod, right? I mean,
that's
they
yes.
they love their babies. Like, I've seen things where like they try to take the baby away and the mom goes after them, like,
Yeah,
and won't
yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Especially with orcas, it's like maternal too. So the women are very valued and like they're the leaders of the pack. And it's like lineage based. Like there's like a great grandmother of these orca pods that's the leader, which I think is really cool. I don't think you see that. I don't know. You don't even really see that often in humans. So
Yeah, maybe sad but true, but yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think that's going to be a really fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's an adventure,
Oh,
right?
it is an adventure for sure. The last time I went, the only time I went was in summer. So like completely different. Um, in terms of what we'll see and like how it'll be.
Well, maybe on our next episode we can pull up pictures because we can pull up pictures during the episode so people can see what it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like.
for sure. I'll definitely take a lot then. What about you guys? What do you have planned for Christmas and New Year's? I have no New Year's plans. We've talked about this before, how I think New Year's Eve is the worst holiday.
My new book, Real Confidence, a simple guide to go from unsure to unshakable, will be coming out on February 17th, and it's available for pre-order now. So if you'll go to realconfidencebook.com, you can order it from your favorite online retailer. And there's lots of bonuses that will come with a pre-order. So when you go there, you can see everything that you're going to get with it. You just have to put in your order number, and the bonuses will be delivered to your inbox.
You better buy my mom's book.
Because it's amazing.
Because it's amazing.
I love you too. Yeah. We really have nothing. So, I shouldn't
Nice.
say that. We're going to a friend's house tomorrow. Tonight we're in. I'm going to cook dinner. I'm going to cook sweet potato noodles with lamb slice.
Ooh,
So, like
yum.
my version of, a
Sounds good.
semi-Asian kind of food. I mean, it's my version, so it's American. But still would be delicious. And then tomorrow we're going over to a friend's house because we invited ourselves. We're like, we really haven't celebrated Christmas in so long. And we want to go, like we used to do it with your grandparents, but we haven't done it in so long that, okay, so if people that are just listening, we're Jewish, so we celebrate Hanukkah. But we love celebrating Christmas too.
But
Like there's
I feel like
something
no
like so
more
magical.
explanation there
Okay,
is
go.
that my dad converted. So he was originally born Christian.
Christian.
Maybe was he Catholic? I don't honestly know if he knows.
He was Catholic of some sort, like
yeah, but not like
Orthodox.
super religious.
No.
So we always did like Christmas at our grandparents' house growing up. But honestly, as we got older, we just really stopped, especially as they got older as well.
And I was always the one to decorate the tree.
Wait,
Like
I
I
have
was
really good memories of helping you with that. Don't even start.
well, no, but I'm saying that I always put the lights on the tree. Like from
Yeah.
the time that we were dating till the
I
time we were married and
love
had all you guys, I was
it.
always the one.
I
They're
think
like, "Oh, you're here. Come do the lights." Okay, great. As long as I don't have to take it back apart, I'm good.
yeah, and I think like that's why I like it, because we've never, I guess we had to do it at our house because we
Yeah.
always, mind you, the world's largest collection of Hanukkah and Jewish themed ornaments.
Yes.
My claim to fame, maybe not a true statistic, but a true statistic to me.
Yeah. You
Uh
got to keep building that collection.
yeah. Oh yeah. Although, I don't really see as much anymore.
I don't know. I've seen quite a few people posting stuff, and I'm like, "Ooh,
That's a nice one.
this
Yeah.
is pretty good."
Um and Hanukkah fell early this year. Well, I guess not really.
Not
Kind of on
super early.
time.
It wasn't
Thanksgiving.
aligned with it wasn't Thanksgiving, so it wasn't that early, but it was earlier than
Yeah.
Christmas. It's not aligned with Christmas, so because we finished last week. Yeah, so we're gonna go over to a friend's house, and I have to bring an appetizer. Okay, got that. I'm making
Oh, what are
deviled
you?
eggs. Are you
Oh,
so proud?
okay.
And
Yum.
I'm making like the spinach dip. So,
Okay.
because why not bring two?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and then we have nothing going on. I mean, I'm literally working on the book launch. That's all I'm doing for, well, it feels like the rest of my life, but well, for the next 2.5 2 months. I got 2 months, less than 2 months. Oh my God, that's scary. Oof, I just scared myself. So, and then New Year's Eve, we're not going out because Dad's on call. So all of our friends invited us to go out to dinner, but he's like, I'm going to get called in. Like, why are we going to do this?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I was talking to Millie today, and I was asking her about her plans. She was like, "You know what? Like nothing. I'm working." And yeah,
she's chilling and working,
this is good.
and yeah, I mean,
Oh my God, I forgot that the other two are home.
oh
Forgot
yeah.
about. Yeah, you have like
Do you know the whole story about Ari falling down the stairs?
no no one told me that Ari fell down the
Oh my
stairs.
God. Okay, so this just adds drama to everything. So, I don't know, a few days ago, whatever it was, he wasn't feeling well. It's probably been about 5 days now. Wasn't feeling well, and so he took like cold medicine, like nighttime cold medicine.
Okay, was it nighttime?
No, it was like 5 o'clock or
Okay, I
4 o'clock. Okay,
okay,
whatever.
fine.
So it was like late afternoon. And I told him, I said, like, I'm at this event. I'm just going to order Indian food to be delivered. And of course, he was asleep. He's like, I'll be done. I'll be down by 7 o'clock. So I get home around 8:30. And of course, the food is there. And so I texted him. I said, there's food if you want it. And next thing I hear is clunk, 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 clunk. And I was like, okay. And I'm sitting there because I thought it was like fake, like the dog throws, the bone
Yeah.
falls down the stairs, whatever it was. And your dad happened to be in the room, and he was like, oh my God, are you okay? And at that point, I just still didn't know what it was. And because I'm lazy ass sitting on the couch, like not moving. And then he's like, Simone, you have to come now. So I ran into the other room. And, like he's laid out on the floor. I'm thinking, oh my God, what did you break this time? And let me tell you, this kid has broken a lot of things, like a lot of things. And, always with sports, never falling down the stairs. I mean, he was out of it. Like, and I was like, oh my God, you're going to have to make up a really good story for this one because your friends and they keep asking me if it really happened. So we get him over to the couch, and I look at his ankle, and it's like, whew,
oh my God, it's oh my God.
And I thought, oh my gosh, like he literally just broke his ankle falling down the stairs. So we wrapped it, put ice on it, called our friend that we're going over to their house tomorrow. And he said, well, I don't work on Fridays. You can bring him by if you want, or take him to urgent care, get an x-ray, and then I'll take a look at it. So that's what we did. We took him to urgent care. And then I called our friend. He looked at it. He said, it looks fine. It's probably just a really bad sprain. And, he's on one crutch. Like he can't put full weight on it. So the poor kid.
Really embarrassing.
Well, you know what?
Especially for him. No, it's because of him. Because like I have 2 left feet. I fall down the stairs all the time.
I know he never, like, come on. Like, his injuries are because people pummel him
Yeah.
during sports, not because he just like randomly falls down the stairs. I was like, okay, no more cold medicine, nighttime cold medicine for you. I was like, how many did you take? He said 3. I said, well, you're supposed to take 2. That is the
God.
problem right there. Like, you knocked yourself out. So then, we put him on the couch, and then at some point he's like, I'm still hungry. So I made him a plate of food, and then he passed out again, and but poor guy,
Oh my gosh.
really, like,
That's
his whole break is going to be on a crutch. And I don't know if he'll be able to completely walk when he goes back to school in a week and a half. So he might need them to, like, luckily they, he might need some accommodations, but luckily I know they have a lot of, it's
Yeah.
a bougie school.
Like,
So
he'll get the support. I mean, he can get golf cart rides.
I was going to say he can get golf cart rides to classes.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't like walk a mile
No.
on that, right? Like that's
Definitely
what they're there for. They're there to help.
I would agree.
So that was our excitement.
What did his friends say? Because I know you went out with all of them. Really roasting him?
That was so fun. No, they were like, did it really happen? Like, tell us, did it really happen? I was like, he's not lying. Like, he literally fell down the stairs. So the way our stairs go, we have like, I think 16 stairs. And the way our stairs go, it's like, there's like 10 or 11 that are at the top of the staircase. And then it does this little curve. And then there's another 5 or 6. And he basically got to the first one of the 5 or 6 and just boom, like totally missed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's lucky he didn't break anything.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, because he's pretty damn breakable.
No, he is. So, he's pretty fragile.
Yeah. So anyways, he's walking around with the poor one crutch, and I tried to put him in a boot. That lasted for a day. He's like, it's too hot and sweaty.
Okay. Well,
I was like, well, they did say to wear the boot for 2 weeks. He said, I'm good, as usual thing. So, that's the excitement there. And
that's
then
great.
I put Noah on coin duty. So we have all of these coins from both sets of grandparents, and it's just like one big mess. And so he's been putting them in books and getting like the ones that are valuable and putting them aside. He did find one that's misprinted. So I'm like wondering if that one is actually going to be more valuable, because a lot of times people like the misprints. So it's like the misfits, but the misprints.
Also, like, RIP to the penny. I would say everybody listening, like, save a penny to show your grandkids and your kids, because it's just not going to be a thing. Like, it's going to be completely decirculated, I would assume, in 10 years from now. Maybe even less.
I wonder how quick they get rid of it. I mean, I know they're not making anymore, but like, how quick, like, do stores not accept them anymore?
I think they'll accept them. I just don't think banks will give you pennies.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I was like, fill the books with all the stuff. Like, give him something to do. So
do your job.
So that's what he's doing. And it was so nice to have Dad home yesterday and today. Well, he got home not too late yesterday,
he was telling me because he has the day off. Yeah.
So today, having the day off, I was actually going to go somewhere for this like networking thing, and I was like, wait, he's like actually home. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I laid there until 8 o'clock. I was like, oh, I'm going to sleep a little bit more. I didn't really sleep. So the weirdest thing happened last night. The alarm went off. Oh. And we don't even set the alarm. So I don't know if it was like the fire alarm, or then I worried it was like the carbon monoxide detector. But it went off for like I don't know, 15 seconds, and then it stopped.
Oh, that's weird.
So I was like, oh my gosh, do I get up and check that everybody's alive?
Well, I guess everyone's alive.
Everybody's alive. So, but I have no idea why it went off. So now I got to get the alarm company out to check on that too. It's very exciting all the time. There's something all the time that kind of like, you think you're doing one thing.
I've just been so bored.
Yeah, but you're making beautiful things. You should see the shawl that she made. It's like gorgeous.
Yeah,
like,
I'm crocheting.
Would you say every line is a different pattern?
Yeah, every row is a different stitch. Yep.
It's crazy.
I've been doing a lot of crochet. I've been working on this paper that I have to do, which is coming along. I didn't work today, and I'm not going to work tomorrow because, Christmas. But yeah, I've been steadily
I love
working on
that. The Jewish girl is giving herself Christmas.
You know what? Everybody else is giving themselves Christmas.
I know.
I'm giving myself
They
Christmas.
don't just give themselves Christmas. They take
Oh,
full
yeah.
2 weeks off.
Oh yeah, because
Like
I
every
saw the
single
journal
person.
group chat. I have
Yeah.
so I'm writing my note for journal, and like everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not working on my note. Oh, I'm not working on my note." Mind you, I'm a bit behind on my note because I took a time off from it because of my health and my flare. But like, I was like, "What do you mean? This is like prime time to work on it. What else do you have going on right now?"
Yeah. I have so many things with my book launch coming up, and majority of people I'm working with said we'll get back to you January 5th or 6th. And I was
Wow.
like, wait.
Yeah,
what?
I mean, Jack's
Like,
taking that entire time
Everything's
off.
still open next week other than New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but I was like, really? Yeah, nobody's doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. So
I get it too, but it stresses me a bit because I'm like, there's a lot of shit that I need to
Yeah.
get done for this, and I'm not getting responses. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. Like, it's good for people to take a break.
I
And maybe
agree.
I'll just like embrace that and take my break as well.
Yeah, I would agree. Take your break.
So, but in my head, I can't take a break.
Oh,
But-
neither can I.
I know. I'm like,
That's why I crochet, I guess.
you
'cause
didn't
it
do
feels
this, you didn't
productive.
do that, you didn't do this. I mean, every morning that's how I wake up. And then, oh my gosh, here's the worst thing. Okay, so, and then we'll end. But so our oldest dog, he was diagnosed with liver cancer about 5 weeks ago, around there. And they said, you have to make the decision. You know, it's not going to be based on food. It's going to be based on behavior. And you know, he's still going out there and running around. Like, he's so skinny. So it's like so depressing to me, but I don't feel like he's ready yet.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like I'm going to know when he's ready, and I'm not going to wait extra time because I did that last time, which was horrible. Okay. But his latest thing is he's eating paper. Okay. My whole to-do list is gone.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. And I don't know if
Did
it's
you like reach out to the vet?
Well, they just said like a lot of times when they're sick, they try to find like mineral deficiencies. They have mineral deficiencies or whatever, vitamin deficiencies, and they try to supplement with something. Like, I know he goes out there and eats dirt and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's horrible. But again, like, he still runs out there and chases lizards and barks at the dolphins. So, you know, when he's not doing that, then I'm going to know that he's ready. But my whole to-do list, let me tell you, this to-do list... Yeah, it is funny. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Like, my dog ate my homework. Like, he actually ate
literally
your
ate.
homework, bro.
And the reason I know that he did was because the last couple of weeks, like, for example, I had some Post-it notes. He ate all of those, and then I had one of the holiday cards sitting next to the couch. So it's like I had the side table next to the couch, and I put my stuff on there, and they were all like ripped to shreds, mostly gone. Like, there was one little inch of the holiday card left. So. And I found like one corner of my to-do list, and it was a big to-do list, and I can't remember all the things that I needed to do. So
that's great. That's
your dad's like, why don't you get an app for that? I don't want an app. I want to be able to look at it all at once. Like, that is my thing right now. He's like, well, obviously that didn't work so well.
That's really good.
So when your kids say that your dog ate their homework, maybe you should believe them, because my dog ate my to-do list. Yeah.
That reminds me of when we first got Ellie in the beginning of the year. When we were defrosting meat, I kept finding like holes in the bag, and I was like, what is this? And I didn't realize it was her until we come home, and I'd been defrosting like a nice piece of salmon, and a good chunk of it was gone. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. You can't even fall there, because it's like, yeah, of course the cat would eat the salmon that's sitting on the counter.
Yeah, and again, Rob's like, why'd you leave it there? You know, he's been eating paper. I was like, I don't know. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Okay. You got your calendar?
Yeah.
Tell me.
This is a good New Year's one. When you stick to what you're comfortable with, doing the same thing you've always done, you're in effect living in the past, not moving forward. Sometimes you just need a little change.
Okay, so that's what we talked about. I think it's more uncomfortable staying comfortable, right? You need a change. And again, you guys know I'm not a fan of New Year's resolutions, but I'm a fan of resolutions. Like, do something today, change something that you want to change, and move forward.
Yeah, I would agree.
I hope you have an amazing trip. Can't wait to hear about it.
Thanks. I hope you have a good holiday season.
Oh, yeah. And to everybody out there, I hope you have It'll be past Christmas when you hear this, but I hope you have an amazing New Year's, and we will be back with you at the beginning of the new year for a year recap. Like we have to do,
Yeah.
the year recap, because it's too early to do it yet, but the next time in 2 weeks from now, we're going to do the year in review.
Okay.
So thank you so much for joining us for an amazing year on our podcast. Like it has been so fun for us to celebrate with you guys. Don't forget to rate, review, share it with your friends, bring more people into the group. And always remember, you are unshakable.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to Her Unshakable Confidence with Simone and Olivia Knego. We hope this episode has made your day just a little bit brighter and given you the inspiration you need to confidently go about your week. Always remember to be authentically you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And feel free to connect with them on Instagram at Simone Knego and at Olivia Knego. Till next time.